All right, now, this year marks 40 years. Can you believe it? Since the classic John Hughes movie, 16 Candles, one of my all-time favorites. I think I can recite almost every line out of it. Also, 39 years since Weird Science. Joining us now, one of my favorite stars of the movies, Anthony Michael Hall, joining us live. How you doing there, Anthony?
Good, man. Thank you. Good morning.
Great to have
With
you
these
on.
movies
We
being
made
this
each
old, I
other.
feel like I'm about 120 years old now if I have 40-year-old films.
No,
Unbelievable.
because when your first film came out, I think I was still in high school or going into college at
Right,
Florida State.
right.
It's so cool. We met many years ago in Tampa during some comic event, but you're doing this cool tour that is involving a lot of your movies. You're talking to folks afterward, and you're coming to Cincinnati. This is so cool.
That's right. Yeah, we start actually September 26th next month, and it's going to be in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Then we're going across the Midwest, Indianapolis, Indiana. But on October 6th, we're going to be in Cincinnati. Looking forward to coming back there. And it's going to be at the 20th Century Theater. And we're going to be screening Halloween Kills, which was a big film that I did a couple years back with Jamie Lee Curtis. So hopefully everybody can come on out and join us there. Yeah, so it's a great show. I mean, I basically introduce the films, I host the films and the evening. And then after the movie, I hit the stage and I tell stories from my career, from the John Hughes days all the way up to Halloween Kills and more recent stuff. So, yeah, it's a lot of fun. Then we finish the night with a meet and greet with fans, and it's a very interactive and fun event. So, tickets are going fast, but we'd love for everybody to come on out and join us.
Anthony, I think one of the coolest things, you look at some of the trivia on your career. I know that you beat out Jim Carrey to be Farmer Ted in 16 Candles. I can't even imagine Jim Carrey in that role because you made it so perfect. Oh my gosh.
I appreciate it. Well, listen, I'm a huge Jim Carrey fan. I love hearing that footnote sometimes. That's a fun thing to hear about, but he's great. I love Jim Carrey. Always have, yeah.
You know, isn't it funny? You went from being a teenage star, and now you're like a big action movie star. Things really have changed. Your career's really evolved over the years. What's been your favorite role of all time to play, though?
Well, in recent years, I did a bunch of projects that I was really proud of. One called War Machine with Brad Pitt, that was on Netflix. I did a film that just was released this summer on Netflix called Trigger Warning. That was fun with Jessica Alba. There was a lot of action in that, and that was from the producers of the John Wick series. And then I just wrapped season 3 of Reacher, which is a big hit show. I know a lot of people love that show.
Yeah.
We were shooting in Toronto, so I was up there with my wife and my son shooting that. And then from there, I went right to Dublin, Ireland, actually this summer to shoot Wednesday for Netflix as well. So been working a lot with Amazon and Netflix, and I'm happy to. They're great companies. So
I saw that you're doing some
yeah.
Lord of the Rings stuff too, right?
No, not Lord of the Rings. It's a show called Wednesday. It's a Tim Burton show. It's on Netflix.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And then I did Reacher season 3. That'll be out. Both of those will be out next year. Yeah.
Okay, so just in the shot we're seeing right now, you don't look as, I know in some of your action movies, you were like all jacked up. You looked like a big muscle guy in some of those, very Rambo-like.
I don't know what you're looking at. I can only see myself on.
That's great. I love it. All right, so some of the movies that we may not have heard of. I know you said you really loved playing Bill Gates.
Yeah, that was fun. That was years ago. Back in 1999, I did a film called Pirates of Silicon Valley, and Noah Wyle, who was on ER at the time, he played Steve Jobs. He really looked a lot like Steve Jobs,
Wow.
but that was a great experience too, playing Mr. Gates. And that was about the whole software war and the battle between those two. But that's, that's like a generation ago now. At this point, it's all about apps and phones, right?
Hey, Anthony, for those who don't know, where can we get tickets and more information for your show at the 20th Century coming here to Cincinnati in October?
Yes.
And it froze there for just a second, but I know we had the full screen on, and I'll make sure I share it on Facebook. Anthony, it was great having you on here. There we go. Tickets are October 6th. They're $25 to $40 for the 20th Century Theater.